Welcome to DataMites. In this video, we'll be seeing about transformation, which is a powerful tool for data pre-processing. So what is the need of transformation? So in our stats and in our data science journey, we have seen that when we do a curve or a distribution plot for the data, most of the times we usually get negative skewed or positive skewed. But what is preferred? A normal distributed data set is preferred. So either you're getting negative skewed or left skewed, positive skewed or right skewed distribution, both are of which are not desirable. So transformation has to be done to convert it into a normal distribution. So let me summarize it for you. Conversion of a non-normal distribution data set into a normal distribution data set. So transformation is the process of converting data from one format to another, or previously as I spoke, that definition also can be taken, so that we make it more suitable for analysis and modeling. So why should we do transformation? To stabilize variance, make data more normally distributed, reduce effect of extreme values, improve model performance. What is the advantage? We improve the model performance, reduce effect of extreme values or the outliers, and make the data more normally distributed and stabilize its variance. Disadvantages being that may not always improve model performance and can be computationally expensive, may require careful selection of transformation since we have many methods of transformation, and on a rarer cases can lead to overfitting. So these are the common types of transformation: log transformation, box-Cox transformation, square root transformation, standardization, normalization. Let's see about two of the transformation techniques, standardization and normalization. What is standardization? Also known as Z-scoring. Here in the standardization, we use the formula data point minus mu by standard deviation. The whole and sole purpose of standardization is converting, and here in normalization as well, converting on a different scale. So in the normalization, usually if you can see, it will be in 0 to 1. The common range of the values, we try to scale it between 0 to 1. In standardization, we try to make mean as 0 and standard deviation and as 1. That is our whole and sole purpose. So let me repeat. Standardization, we transform the data in such a way that we get the mean 0 and standard deviation as 1. In normalization, we convert or transform the data in such a way that our data points lie in 0 to 1 value range. So the normalization, this is the formula. X dash is equals to x minus minimum by maximum minus minimum, where x is the original value, min means the minimum value, max means the maximum value. So why should we do standardization and normalization? So the standardization and normalization are part of feature scaling. They ensure that all features contribute equally to the distance computation, which is necessary for many machine learning algorithms to work effectively, and it was seen to improve the model's performance as well. Disadvantages: on a rarer case, yes, there will be loss of information, can lead to loss of information if the data has a large range of values. And again, in rarer cases, it can lead to overfitting. Standardization and normalization can lead to overfitting. So I have shown you a practical example. Let's say these are the max and reading scores, max score and reading score of students. So here, this is the max score, 80, 90, 70, 60. And this 30, 40, 20, and 10 are the reading scores. In this case, the max scores dominates the distance computation. So we feel when on a first look that max scores are higher when compared to reading scores. Maybe the reading score test was for 50 out of 50, and the max score test was out of 100. So scoring 50 is almost the same as scoring 85 or 90 out of 100. So how do we show the equality? So by standardization. So standardization will lead to changes in score in such a way that the mu is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. So let's see another example of standardization. Let's say we have a data set of same exam scores, and these are our exam scores of two subjects, and we want to standardize the scores to have what is the purpose? We want to have mean of 0 and standard deviation of 1. And what is the purpose of normalization again? We want the entire data points in the range of 0 to 1. We'll be scaling it. So we'll be taking one single feature or column here, and we'll be using standard scalar, and into the standard scalar we'll be fitting our data. And here you can see this particular data has been standardized. So if you go ahead and calculate the mean of this, it will come out to be 0. And if you go ahead and calculate the standard deviation, it will be 1. So you can do it for both the columns, both max and reading column. This is how we have got it. And for the normalization, here we are taking a data set of temperatures in Celsius. So this is the data set. I'll be using min-max scalar, which is for normalization. So in our min-max scalar, we'll be fitting our data. And if you can observe, this is the output. Your data points, which were 0 to 50, now has been converted into 0, 0.0, 0, 0.2, 0, 0.4, 0, 0.6, 0, 0.8, 1.0. So it is ranging from 0 to 1. Thereby, you'll be able to handle the skewness in the data. So thank you for watching the video.